doesn't need to be perfect here at the moment. Then we got some problems here. Okay. Yeah. Fine. That was gonna happen to me at some point or another. Good deal. Fine, I guess, just won't have the most exciting strats there. And it doesn't deter me all that much. We still have to collect gems, and cycles, they can be minorly messed up in this category. I'm still on pace, because of course I am on pace. Alright. In fact, it seems like my pace was unaffected. By the death on 1-2. Everything looks pretty much the same. In fact, I might be like a good 3 seconds faster, maybe? Loving these paths that I've been able to carve out for myself. They are just so easy to, like... Oh, boy. Yeah, we're, like, right on the money so far. Did I mess this up? Yes. I have no reason to take stupid risks. And yet here I am going for all the half steps in the world. It's great. No worries. No worries whatsoever. Oh, okay, never mind. Worries. All concerns. Because we dropped a cycle. We dropped one cycle because we started going faster than my own good. Okay, now we need to be concerned about cycles. Sure, fine, I guess. No concerns. Who needs, like, gold splits when you can hit world records instead? You know, I say that in jest, but at the moment I am finding myself in a space where it would be nice to keep a good pace going. We're still in good shape. Just need to not make any stupid mistakes here. And I should be able to put something really nice together for this next part. Looks like so far we're in good shape. And this one's pretty standard. I'll have concerns if I... find a way to mess it up. Okay, here's a run killer one. As far as this run goes, this is a big run killer. We need to be on the ball just throughout this whole portion here. Good deal, good deal. Does something happen? A bat here? Right. Whoops, a little early, but you know what, the point gets across. It's fine. No concerns on my end. Never mind, all concerns on my end. Against all odds, backup strats worked. Again, build difference. Run killer 2. I saw what I was going up against, and I said, let's just avoid the worst possible case scenario here, if at all possible. Oh, hey, yeah, worst level. Beautiful. Who does waiting in video games? I sure don't. Like, who would wait in a video game? I don't know who would wait in a video game, because I know I don't. I don't want to wait in a video game. Ain't nobody want to do that. I don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. Whatever. Very well, then. I figured something would go haywire here. I'm not concerned. We're actually still, you know, on the level. We're still, like, on pace for something that looks good. Let's not do something really rash here, considering how far I've made it at this moment. Alright. How am I alive? Like I said, not really that worried yet. Shoot. Oh man, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. How could I do this to myself? I found a way to curse the run before it even, like, got off the ground running. Okay. Risks had to be taken here to keep this going. Oh, here we go. This is where the stupidity begins. Not that there hasn't been anything stupid that hasn't been happening, because there sure has been. And it all stems back to that one gosh darn place before this one. Alright. No way! Ah, please, 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 please. Just stab me with things like that. Now I have to wait. So, really, what did it matter? It really didn't help me all that much to make the mistakes that I did make there. It leaves me with very little to gain. And cycle time. Very well then. Ugh. Remind me that I could possibly mess this one up again. Because I know it could. And we haven't even reached the mines. Because that is, like, the next scary place that we could end up going to. Yeah, fine, I guess. It's fine, it's completely fine. I'm not at all nervous. One cycle miss, but somehow we're still in good shape. Somehow. I don't believe it, but we're here. I really was trying to fate that one. I forgot how that level works, too. Losing all my time here. We don't have much of it to speak of. Everything will be okay as long as this next level goes fine. like it's ever gonna be okay. Scariest part of the game, right there. I have so many lives, it's hard to tell what's going out of control here. Now, we're gonna have some time loss here. I mean, that's an inevitability. I think we're still on world record pace, for sure. This level went poorly last time, too. So, you know, no worries, I guess. I just need to wrap something up. Anything. Does not have to be strong, it just has to be good enough. Beautiful. Very good. Kind of got a little nervous, so I just played it safe there. Fine, we'll do it the short way. We're gonna finish something. Skip the 23. I made some mistakes, but I still managed to finally give it a much-needed update. That's a world record by well over a minute. Well over a minute on that one. And there's still quite a bit more time save that I can pick up here. I made a lot of mistakes in the last 3 worlds, honestly. The last 3 worlds, there were tons of mistakes. And then there were a few minor mistakes in World 2. World 1 went pretty fine. But yeah, I can say for a fact that I think it's going to be reasonable to... I'll have to double check everything to make sure that I just got all the gems I was looking for too, because there's a very possibility that I may have missed one of them, and in which case it isn't, and then I can't save it. So, and it's always a you know, a factor that comes into play. Yeah, this needed a much needed update, and I just hadn't given it that much love. So, it is good that I managed to make it work. We lost some time. We definitely lost some time here, because I know sub 22 is going to be possible. The question does remain, is it going to be possible to get to that sub 21 and then sub 20? You know, the final frontier to me, I think, would be sub 20 on all gyms. If I get that, I'd pretty much be done with it. So even though even though it took me a while to derust, it was like 2 hours of derusting, and I've already crushed this time quite a bit, and it can be brought lower too. So, bottom line is, it's really nice that for this one to have a fresh update, because that previous run it's old as dirt now. That's like, it's starting to get into that like territory of old history, not ancient history, because my runs between 2008 and 2014, like 2013, would qualify as ancient history. Old history would be like 2014 through 2019, and then recent history would be 2020 through 23. Although that's going to start pushing more towards 2021 to 2024. All right, we have the moment of truth. I have to check just to make sure it was actually done correctly. I know it could be that I missed one or two of them. Alright. We got them all. We got them all. We know for sure it's a world record. Again, a much needed update. I'm not going to do any more runs tonight. Actually, I'm going to relax now. I will practice more of this later, because I do want to try to get something far stronger. You know, as I plan to keep up with it throughout December as well. What I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to spend the rest of like this month sort of just practicing it in smaller segments, and then I'm going to just build something, you know, much stronger. Essentially, I should be able to finish a run that's at least a minute faster. That's the ideal. That's the ideal place that I would be. And yeah, we'll take it from there. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the night doing a bit of shiny hunting, just to celebrate. Treat myself to something nice, something a little bit more relaxing. So yeah, we'll do that. In the meantime, I do gotta update everything. So I'm going to take a bit of a screen cap here. Been a while since I've been able to do something of this sort. All right. Let's see, is it here? Yep. One thing I tend to forget is just like how much I had improved my abilities as like a speedrunner in this game, because I spent so long just not like playing that much, and like not playing as frequently, or just gunning after true like world records and full length runs. And I'd spent the past 2 years stepping up like my ability to navigate each of the levels, and it really shows now. I mean, I wouldn't have been like remotely close to this sort of ability in the case of oh, I'm trying to think. In the case of the I'm kind of my train of thought is a bit lost right now. In the case of all gems, I wouldn't have been this close to anything like this in 2020, maybe 2021, but it would have only been until about 2022 that something like this would have been possible for me. And of course, you know, that I followed up on it this year, so and it makes perfect sense now, looking back on it, that I am doing this well, when considering that I have been able to make these sorts of cuts, because in any percent, which is a grueling category, I was able to make a pretty sizable cut, you know, to get into that sub 12 territory. You know, things have changed. I've improved a lot, but the time between like world records is smaller now. You know, I have to sort of do my research and kind of figure out how everything gels together now. You know, everything has to be really meticulously crafted and set into place. That's kind of where I'm at, and I'm willing to I'm willing to push it that far right now. I do need to stop the recording so I can start getting a YouTube recording going.